Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I want to do a regular pickups video. It's been a little while since I've done one, so I've got quite a pile of stuff built up here since the last one, and just some things that fell through the cracks. To start off with, we have Builder's Block. This is a game that is by Taito, and I got interested in some of their stuff. I was checking them out on GameFAQs and just seeing what kind of things they've actually been ported to home consoles. This is an arcade-style puzzle game, and it seemed like it had some anime-style graphics, so I figured, heck, I'll give it a shot. I might do a little bit of a comparison between that and the Japanese version, as well as, for this game, ray tracers. Now, this seems like kind of a generic, I don't know, there's like a weird name. Figured it's just some sort of racing game, but this seems really neat. It's actually a Chase HQ style battle game where you're chasing down like these bosses. They've got these like mechanized tanks and helicopters, and it almost feels like Ghost in the Shell, kind of science fiction-ish. Really cool game, a lot harder than I was expecting. I also picked up Project Horned Owl. This is one of those ones that I remember from back in the day, and I just never got a chance to play it. I figured, it's anime style, and heck, I figured I might as well pick it up. It's got the illustrations by Masamune Shiro. To go along with that, of course, I need a gun controller to use with it, so I got Konami's Hyper Blaster. Interesting, it seems like some games only work on this for the PlayStation 1 and some work with the gun cons, so that should open up a whole new range of light gun shooters for me to play on the PS1. We also have this here. You might be surprised, I've actually never owned one of these for the Dreamcast, so there we go. It's really nice getting those from Japan because they probably cost 1/5 of what they would have cost on eBay to get them in the US, so can't go wrong there. This is not really a follow-up to my recommendations for shmups video that I asked for a few videos back, but I did pick up a few shmups. Here I've got Mobile Light Force. This is kind of an early release by Xseed, and despite this kind of goofy artwork here, this is actually the first in the Gunbird series. I played Gunbird 2 on the Dreamcast, and I figured I wanted to play Gunbird 1, so there's that. I also picked up Strikers 1945. This is another game by Psycho, who also did the Gunbird series, so I figured, this one might be good, and I checked it out. It's pretty cool. Very similar. I think there's some graphics recycling on this, and the gameplay is pretty much the exact same as Gunbird, but it's pretty neat. This also stood out for me, and I feel like I ran across this back in the day, but I checked it out, and I didn't really remember the gameplay or the graphics at all, but Philosoma. This seems like kind of high production values, early game for the PlayStation by Sony Computer Entertainment, and it is called Best Shooter of the Year in EGM's Buyer's Guide, so there you go. Since I've been enjoying Raiden so much, I picked up Raiden Project. Now, as far as I know, this is the only way to get Raiden 2 on a console. I already had a version of Raiden 1 for the Jaguar, but this is 1 and 2. Plus, I picked up Raiden 3 for the PlayStation 2. Seems like kind of a 2.5D sort of game, but definitely has that Raiden feel to it. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it seems really neat. Also got Mobile Light Force 2, and you might imagine that this is a version of Gunbird 2, considering that the first one was Gunbird 1, but this is actually Castle Shikigami, as far as I know. That's one that was recommended to me in my shmups video, so I was able to pick one of those up. I did play some of it. It's hard, but it's fun. I also got some racing games. I'm trying to get the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, so I have Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. Not a huge drift racing fan, but I might give that one a shot. To go along with that, I got Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. I got some PSP games. This was quite a while ago. I got Shin Megami Tensei Persona. I've never played any of the Persona games or the SMT games, so I figured this might be a decent introduction to the series. Additionally, I picked up Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. I know nothing about these games. I have no idea even what style game this is, but everybody says good things about this, so I figured, heck, might as well give it a shot. I also picked up Disgaea Infinite, and I'm really excited about this game, as you can tell by the fact that it's still sealed. I just haven't gotten around to playing it, but I am stoked for it. It's a visual novel game in the Disgaea universe, and it was released in the U.S. I mean, heck, any VN that we can get here that seems remotely interesting, I definitely want to play. So there's that. I told you guys I picked up Time and Eternity. This is the limited edition. There it is. Comes with a soundtrack. That's about all. What I've played of it so far, I've really liked. I just think it's, you know, kind of that goofy, cute, sort of silly anime humor to it. I hear that it gets a little bit repetitive. One of my friends that's playing it says, you know, the combat system starts to drag a little bit, but he just ran into a powerful boss, which I think is keeping things interesting, so he's still having fun with it. I also picked up Galgun. You guys might remember that this was the whole reason why I got a move. So, you know, I figured, hey, it's about time that I get this. Now, I will admit, this is probably the game that I'm the most disappointed with out of everything here. I had really high hopes for this. I thought it would be just, you know, goofy and fun, which it probably is, but I had a lot of trouble getting the move calibrated to work with this, and I don't know if I really liked the gameplay all that much, so we'll see on that one. I also got Dragon's Crown, which I have to agree with everybody, this is a great game so far. I've only played a little bit of it, but I've really enjoyed it. My one gripe is probably that I get maybe a little lost in the shuffle of everything, or like I feel like it's hard to tell what my impact is in the battle. I don't know, it's a little weird, but you know, the graphics, the atmosphere, everything is cool, and it just seems like a really neat style going through the dungeons. You know, they're really short, and you're just kind of getting loot, you're finding new characters. I can see that whole system is going to be a lot of fun, so really looking forward to playing some more of that. And I also got Macross 30. Now, what sold me on this game is that I read that this was like the best Macross RPG that you've been waiting for, and I was like, a Macross RPG, sign me up. But I was pretty disappointed when I started playing it. I was expecting some sort of turn-based or, you know, tactical style gameplay, but it seems like it's that same sort of gameplay that you get in the pack-in game for Macross Do You Remember Love, where it's like flying around in a Valkyrie and shooting stuff. It's kind of like an action game. So I have a feeling that the RPG elements to this are probably more meta, but the immediate gameplay is still action-y. So a little disappointed in that, but it seems like there's really high production values. You've got a cast of characters from all sorts of different Macross series, and it seems like a really cool game. So those are my pickups. I hope that you guys enjoyed them. Hopefully I've got some other kinds of videos coming up here soon. Definitely going to do some more Dreamcast pickups. I did beat Neptunia Victory. I do still need to go back and get the good ending on that. I'm looking forward to doing that. Just haven't quite gotten up the nerve to play through that a second time. So hopefully I'll do a review on that sometime soon. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that you'll join me again for some more video game related videos. Thanks for watching.